Hello all. So welcome to this weekend's Market Kya Lagta Hai episode. Today is Monday 27th of November and I'm here for this week's analysis. Now let's quickly go to WhatsApp group to identify what was our Friday's message was like. On a Friday, we are talking about Nifty retesting 19,850 done. Bank Nifty is a weaker index. So if 43,500 is broken, we may see a bearish target of 43,187. Now on a Wednesday, we were close to this level, closest which was possible, we went to this level, and then from there we have seen some recovery. Now 43,187 may not come. Look for intraday trades with better risk to reward. Nifty so far is exhibiting strength and selling, if any, is being absorbed by aggressive buyers. This is what is happening. What do I mean when I'm saying that Nifty is exhibiting strength and selling, if any, is being absorbed by aggressive buyers? So I'll talk about this when we look at the Nifty chart. So the footnote also says since 16th of November, once Nifty retested 19,800, the analysis suggested consolidation of price around the same level or some retracement. While Nifty is showing great strength, Bank Nifty is a weaker link. Trades so far are limited to intraday only. It seems Nifty is likely to break above 19,850. This week is a truncated week, so today's session and Tuesday's session will be important. So we'll talk about two things: how Nifty buyers are aggressive, we'll talk about that, and also why I'm talking about Tuesday's session will be important. So these are the points which we'll take into consideration. Ajinkya has posted this message yesterday. So he's saying, good evening, I just want to share some profits made using 9/50 crossover strategy. As discussed with you earlier, I have paused my strangle option selling due to low wicks since 6 to 7 months now. So we are openly discussing this since the month of March, April now, that current market is not favorable for option sellers. So if you are an option buyer, you have to trade in a short time frame or a smaller time frame, intraday scalping kind of trades. But if you are an option seller, it's a very difficult phase right now because option premiums are not that attractive. So he's doing swing trading on equity based on the strategy you taught. I am following the process. My target and stop loss is clear. So far it is going good for me, where I made about 1.5 lakh realized plus 40k unrealized profit so far in last 5 months on a total capital of 5 lakhs. As I'm usually busy in my office work, I study after office hours and set either limit order or GTT in system. That's perfect. Or for buy or sell equities. In a couple of months, I'm planning to increase the total corpus to 15 lakh. Once again, thank you for all the support and guidance throughout. Please suggest if you have any advice to give. I suggested a couple of points. Now, the best part about Ajinkya's decision was that it was timely that he decided to implement or start with only 5 lakh rupees. There was no greed or kind of making money quicker, which was motivation for his decision to invest in equity. It was a planned thing. With the 5 lakh capital, he got plenty of room to make some errors or to get better trades, right? Second most important thing is it was timely to consider low wicks. See, when I talk about wicks, so we are talking about wicks for past 2-3 episodes. One thing is certain, that the market every year after a specific period of time, it gets dynamic, it keeps on changing. So if a trader thinks that one single strategy is going to work in the market forever, then the market doesn't work like that. You have to identify different ways to trade in those specific scenarios in market. But you should have all those plans with you. You should be able to define what kind of a risk you are willing to accept. And once you decide that, then you can go with the capital that you are comfortable with. Again, time and again, we keep on talking about that. It is not wise to trade on the borrowed capital or by taking loan. If you are fearful about investments, stick to equity, buy smaller quantities, and that is the only way to come out of your fear of trading or investing in market. And that is how it has to be. It should not be reckless F&O trading every time, every day, in every trading session that one makes profit in. That doesn't justify how market works. in market you will have your bits of profitable trades and loss making trades. Keep your losses to your stop losses, then and only then you will be able to make it big. Now let's come back to our analysis. Now this is a daily chart, and as you can see, after retesting of 19,850 on the 16th of November, Nifty is virtually in the range of a high and low of this 16th November candle. So it is, these are like inside candles of this kind of a bigger mother candle, you can say. At the same time, Bank Nifty is consolidating, or it has retraced a bit, and after a retracement, after a higher low, it is again started to move in an upwardly direction. Let us quickly go to Nifty chart and try and understand how do we look at Nifty. So this looks a very stronger chart. When I mentioned about that if there is any selling, that selling is being absorbed by aggressive buyers. What do I mean by that? See, market moves in three trends. Number one is that whenever the market is moving in a downwardly trend, when the sellers are aggressive, when the market is moving in an upwardly manner, then at that point in time the buyers are aggressive. Now when we are expecting the market should correct or give some kind of a retracement, and if it is not falling, that means whenever there is some kind of a selling is taking place, some aggressive buyers are buying it. Otherwise it is very difficult for the index to hold, while none of the I would say blue chip stocks or the front runners of Nifty or Bank Nifty, they are not performing right now, right? So there is a list of more than 20 stocks which has not delivered in last couple of years. So taking all those things into mind, and still Nifty is hardly, let's say, a 400 500 points away from its all-time high. It's a very difficult thing to digest for many of the people who are having a bearish kind of a bias. But time and again we are talking about Nifty is exhibiting a very stronger momentum right now. Unless and until the key important Dow theory zones are broken, we cannot say that Nifty is into a profit booking zone. So far we are seeing that Nifty is kind of holding this level. It is very wise, because typically what happens whenever people see that 19,850 level is being retested here, people will always have this impression that we should get to see some kind of a selling from here. Now while it is consolidating, gathering some kind of a strength, that means it is getting ready for the next up move. Now my expectation from Nifty is that in coming weeks, so maybe tomorrow, we will open above this 19,850 odd level, and from those levels it should sustain above those levels and start moving towards the target of 20,025 and the second target of 20,270. These are the two targets that we are looking at. So ideally we should open above this 19,850, so bullish above this level as per Dow theory, and these targets 20,025 and 20,270 should get ideally completed. Let's quickly move on to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty chart is looking attractive. So this was just missed by a whisker. The low which was made on a Wednesday was 43,230 and our target of 43,185. So there is a difference of about 40-50 odd points, and from there it has recovered well. Now once we start moving above this level of 43,873, this can be your stop loss and start trading this breakout. Key area would be 43,900. Once it is broken, then we are open towards 44,000 and slowly towards 44,500 odd level. So this is how the market should start moving. Unless and until we break out above this 44,000, the great momentum cannot be seen. But now it is time, I feel that it is ripe now to give us a breakout. So in this week we should get to see some kind of a decisive action. So close of November should be attractive, and this expiry should give us a pretty clear bullish directional move is what my expectation is. Now this expectation is limited unless and until this low is protected. For some or the other reason, if this low is taken out, then we will start looking at the further bearish targets. But as of now, the price action or the analysis suggests that it is ripe time for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty to start moving in an upwardly manner. So tomorrow's day will be crucial, because on a truncated expiry, whenever there is a holiday during the week like today's holiday, whatever the price action has to happen on a day like today will be covered in tomorrow's session. So 2 days action should happen in one day. Typically it is observed that it typically happens on one day prior to the holiday or one day after the holiday. So tomorrow, now Friday was a dull day, so tomorrow we might get to see that kind of a aggressive bullish movement. So let's see how it goes, and we'll have a very small stop loss. So if at all we are initiating a trade, somewhere around this zone of 43,779, 780. So a stop loss of 50 points should give you a comfortable trade, and it should give you a risk to reward of, let's say, 50 point risk and a 200 point reward kind of a trade we should be able to get. Do take into consideration your money management or your risk appetite, and accordingly you build your positions. Unless and until we get a close above 43,900, I will keep my bias to intraday only. If we get a close above 43,900, then I might carry some of the positions for the positional trade. Similarly, for Nifty as well, a close above 19,850 will ensure that we can carry those positions as a positional trade, for which we were waiting for such a long period of time. And then the next target of 20,000, that is again another 100 and 150 points. So that target is possible. So keep a stop loss of, let's say, 40-45 points for Nifty, and then accordingly we'll be ready to capture next another 300 to 400 points up till 20,270. This is what the expectation is, and I wish you all the best for this week ahead for your trading journey. And do write to me in comment box if you have some questions, or if you like the video, do let me know. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm signing off. Bye bye.